Okay, so the next part is I've got this piece of white cardboard from my actual toaster. So these bits were from the inside that held the toaster in place inside its box and protected it. This is the actual box itself from the toaster, and this is white, obviously, but that's going to go on top of my this piece to give it a bit of depth. Okay, to add a couple of layers to it to make it seem more sturdy and armory than it actually is. So same thing again. You want to try and measure it. So this is 33, which means that I need it to be 17 and a half. No, 16 and a half, I should say, for it to be the middle. So I'll just give that a mark there. That's roughly the middle. Okay. I'll just move all my pre-made parts aside. And again, I can't quite see in this. You can kind of see the curves. You can see the straights of the corrugation. Okay, I'm going to use that in my favor again. Okay, so it gets that nice curve along with the other part. So they keep their curve. Okay, oh, not bad, Mr. Ashley. That's about right. Okay. Obviously, if you wanted to do this and look super professional like you're at Fashion Week, you'd pay more attention to cutting straight and measuring. But as you can see, one piece is bigger than the other, and that's exactly what I wanted it to be like. Okay? So I do the same again as I did to the first one. I'm going to just cut a bit of a curve. Same on the other end. Okay, so it's curved, and then I'm going to curve this itself. Ooh, hear all that corrugation cracking. Nothing like fresh corrugated cardboard cracking in the afternoon on a Thursday. Oh, sorry, on Wednesday, I should say. Okay. Now this will get stitched onto my piece here as well. Okay, and if we look at it, that's what it's going to look like. Okay, and then it'll go across the shoulder and give it a bit of give the whole suit a bit of more depth. Okay, so bear with me. I'm just going to quickly stitch this together. Okay, back again. So I've got my two shoulder plate parts ready. Okay, I just need to cut off all the loose string, but we're there. Okay, so these are going to go there, and you can see how already with the extra piece of cardboard on there, it gives it a bit of depth. Now, you could go even in more layers of cardboard, but for this, I'm just going to do 2. You could do up to 3. You could do different thicknesses too, and that'd look cool. But for this, just stick it with 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start joining all my pieces together. Okay, all I've got to do with my back part is there's nothing to join onto that. It's just going to be attached to the back. Okay, and then all my 3 pieces are going to get joined together. Okay, and then hopefully by then it'll be almost finished. Okay, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to make it attach on the side. So I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've stitched everything together now. Okay, it sits pretty nicely. Okay, now what I need to do, and there's the back as well. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to join the 2 together so it makes a snug fit. Now the easiest thing to do, okay, see that's not too bad. Okay, the easiest thing to do is to just get what I normally have done on previous ones is I normally will tie one side up, okay, so it can be lifted on and off easily, and then the other side I make kind of so you can actually tie it up off to the side. So I haven't quite decided yet, but what I normally do is I'll plait the string first to make it like a belt. Now that's probably what I'm going to do and what it'll probably do is my belt will thread through the gap that I've left between my plates. Okay, so once I'll do that, and then once I come back, I'll show you the relatively finished product. Okay. Okay, back again. Last part of the suit. Just adjust this again. So I've got a belt and I've plaited it, and the reason I've plaited it is just to make it nice and strong. You could just do one piece of string, it wouldn't matter that much, but I prefer to plait things for this kind of stuff, so to make it strong. And then I've just made a button on the end, and then at the other end it's just a loop. Okay, a loop of the 3 strings together. Okay, and so the button, hopefully if I made this the right size, there we go, easy as, slides through and just holds it all in place. So what I need to do now is I need to thread this through my suit of armour. Okay, so we'll go through the back first. Now, I didn't go all the way around for this reason, because I needed something to hold the whole thing together. Now, you've got to be gentle doing this bit, because you've gone to all this hard work, you don't want to mess it up. All you've got to do is stick your hand through your gap, and you pull it through. Do is go around the front, pick a side, probably done this back to front, so it's one. No, that's right. Remember to just gently pull your belt through, you don't want to pull it all the way through and find that you've got to do the whole process over again. You can see I'm just sticking my hand between the 2 plates and feeding it through. I mean, later on, once you've got the whole thing finished, you can see there I've got like my gap. Put the arm through, head through. Got my little belt here. Just pull gently. I should be able to tighten my belt. Okay, here's my button. Button it up. There we have it. My suit of armour. My belt as well to hold it all in place. There's my shoulder guards. Okay, and I turn around. Now I could make this a bit tighter. I could put probably another strap along the chest and it would be really moulded. That's fine. Okay, and that's a basic suit of armour. Now you could put heaps and heaps of layers on it. You could do decorations along here and have another piece of that white cardboard in a shape to stitch it up there. If I adjust it a little bit more, I'll put up another video, but this is the basic version for now. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful, and if you've got anything, leave a comment at the bottom and I'll see if I can answer it.